Hey guys, how's it going? Justino here. I'm back. We have a round 2 feature now from my locals. I didn't mention it in the last one, but it was on April 16th. We've got Kaido on the left and then Smoker on the right. This Kaido player has been absolutely cooking up our locals with Kaido, so I knew I wanted to get a feature with him. Also, this is the only feature match I think that's going to be sped up. This is one of the longer games, so that's why it does look a lot faster paced. I'll try my best to keep up with the match. Kaido gonna swing in for 5, and then we're gonna go ahead and see Smoker take that. Tap 3, play Oni, and then pass over to Smoker, and it's gonna be his turn 2 with 4 Don now. Our play on the right, by the way, he is still a little bit unfamiliar with the game. Very cool to and exciting to have new players join, especially with the new structure deck obviously that came out being black, and then a new set that came out. It's like a perfect time for people to come in and join. I've been trying to get a few of my friends, a few of my other like friends in to play, but like none of my fucking friends play like TCGs. I guess we're gonna go ahead and swing for 5 with Smoker. And then tap the rest of our Don to play Borsalino. Borsalino really good in this matchup. Obviously because Borsalino cannot be destroyed by card effects. Notably on opponent's turn, so can't be killed by like 6-drop King or a 10-drop Kaido, which is pretty good. But damn, this is a little interesting. Like it's so much faster. Like we're gonna go ahead and tap 3 and play Jack here. We're gonna go ahead and use the effect of Jack. We're gonna go ahead and pitch a Who's Who to go ahead and play a Don from our deck active. And then we're going to go ahead and Don 3 on our Kaido leader and then swing in for 8,000 here. He will opt to take it. So we're down to 3 life. We're going to go ahead and tap Oni. That's crazy, bro. That's some ramp if I've seen some, brother. Holy shit. He's going to go to fucking 10 Don next turn, by the way. Sheesh. That reminds me of this one time that I was playing Kaido. And then not only did I have Oni, but I remember the guy I played against, I remember he swung on my life. First life, trigger, Thunder Bagua, and then my turn, blah, 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 and he goes past to him, he swings, and I go, he hits my life again, I go trigger, Thunder Bagua, and he's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? So I was like, I remember that game, that was still an OP01, but I remember that day, I was ramping so hard on him, holy shit, it was so funny. So Smoker on his Dawn 6th turn, we're gonna go ahead and put a Dawn underneath Smoker, and then I believe swing into Kaido for 6,000. Kaido's going to opt to take this. Thinking on a trigger here. He is thinking this could be... I think that was Judgment. If We're going to go ahead and play a Kobe, pitching another Kobe to go ahead and out the Jack. And then we're going to go ahead and tap 2 to go ahead and play my boy Don Quixote Rocinante. Draw for turn is a Judgment of Hell. God, dude. Maybe you trigger it and then you draw into it again, you know? Like, that's something I always think about. He has like double Blast Breath, double Judgment of Hell. Maybe you do trigger it there. Like, obviously you didn't know you were going to draw it, but this King is going to go in huge. Tap 7 for King. We're going to go ahead and return to Don to kill Kobe and Rocinante. That's a big swing there. We're going to go ahead and tap Oni to to play a Don from our Don deck as rested. I don't know how to say that like in a shorter way, dude. Like, I guess ramp a Don rested. I guess we'll go with that. He could leave some Don open, but no point. Not really feeling threatened. We're going to go ahead and Don 3 onto our Kaido and then swing in for 8,000 yet again. Let's see if Smoker decides to take this one. He is going to opt to block this with the Borsalino and pass over to Smoker. That feels pretty good. I think as long as you can out Borsalino as a Kaido, you're feeling pretty good, right? Because knowing that like some of your other cards just can't out that, it's kind of nice. So 8 Dawn now for Smoker. This is only his turn 4, which is wild. Only his turn 4. There was a lot of purple for this event, by the way. I do want to point that out. We had like 2-3 Magellans, maybe. I was on Zeph. We had this Kaido player here. Maybe there was another purple somewhere else. But yeah, there was a fair amount of purple today, which is actually pretty cool. Smoker just thinking pretty hard on this turn here. He does have to... What could he play here? Like, Sakazuki doesn't out anything, which sucks. We're going to go ahead and tap 2 to go and play Helmeppo. Oh, he's going to go Sakazuki here. Helmeppo to reduce King's cost. We're going to go and play Sakazuki, pitch a Kobe to kill it. Damn. Swing in for 5,000 here. And let's see if Kaido decides to counter out or do anything. We're going to go ahead and take that. Just want to, you know, just value your event and your 2K counters there more, right? Blast Breath and like Judgment of Hell can go way more in later on. We're gonna go ahead and swing for 5 here with our Kaido. This is the freest 10-drop Kaido I've ever seen. Gonna go ahead and counter out of that with Helmeppo from the hand. Tap 10 to go ahead and play 10-drop Kaido. Gonna go ahead and nuke the entire board here. Feels good, man. I'm just going to clear all that. We're going to go ahead and tap Onigashima to go ahead and ramp a Don rested. Would you look at that? I fucking shortened the sentence. Damn, dude. Finally. Finally. I didn't have to say, like, play a Don from the Don deck rested. So Smoker finally on the Don 10 turn. Does need to... I mean, you don't have to deal with this Kaido, but he is kind of a problem. Oh, wait. This is black. That's crazy, huh? Gonna go ahead and tap 4 for Kuzan. Gonna go ahead and draw a card. Obviously, Smoker kind of you at this point in the game, like I can't even imagine seeing 10-drop Kuzan drop, right? Because this Kaido is gonna swing at life, and if you don't have a blocker, that's gonna hurt. Okay, I guess he has a blocker. You're gonna swing in with Smoker for 5,000. That's gonna get countered out by a 1,000 Hanya ball from the hand, and then tap 4 for Borso, and then we do still have 2 open for Smoker. So Kaido's turn now. I think he has 7 Don. We're going to go ahead and swing at life for 12,000. I think it's 12,000. I haven't played this card in a while. We're going to go ahead and trigger the Meteor Volcano here. I think it's to draw 2, discard 1. I might be wrong. That is the effect. Yeah, draw 2. We just saw him do that. And then I'm thinking on the discard here. What is he? Ooh, thinking. He thinking, bro. I'm gonna... Yeah, I think Kaido does have 7 Don. We're gonna go ahead and discard a copy of Suru. That's big. Discarding a 2K counter. Sheesh. Can't play the 9-drop Kaido. You honestly probably just like Don your leader, right? And just swing for 8. Yeah, I was gonna say just Don him up, swing for 8,000. That will eat a Shockwave here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tap Onigashima to ramp a Don rested. And then pass the turn. Still have so much protection in the hand of Kaido. We got double Blast Breath. I think double Judgment of Hell. Dude, Judgment of Hell is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna count. I got sacked by that card. Funny for this event, I played against both players that are normally on Zeph, but this time they weren't. One of them was on Magellan, and at one point I thought like I'd be able to out hit both of the guys on his board, and he had no cards in hand. But the card that he top decked for turn, no cards in hand, top deck passed after he like swung and shit, was Judgment of Hell, and that was like the worst card it could have been for me. Because then at that point, like I couldn't out his guys like comfortably. Like yeah, it was just like it was such a good top deck for him. But Smoker's thinking here on the 10 Don turn. There is a world where he can just out this Kaido. That's kind of crazy, huh? Like, they can just do that? Like, Black Bean will do that, right? You can just, like, swing with the Kuzan for, like, 5 or whatever, reduce Kaido by 4, and then Don your Smoker 1, and then reduce Kaido to 5, and then go, like, Sakazuki. Like, that's a line. We're going to put 4 Don underneath our 4-drop Kuzan. We're going to swing into Kaido for 9,000 here. Most likely, you know, going to use the effect to reduce the 10-drop Kaido by 4 cost. And we're going to go ahead and play Judgment of Hell here. Minus a Don, and then we're going to go ahead and make Kuzan minus 3,000, bring him to 6, and then minus Smoker, bringing him to 2,000. And then pitch a Sadie as well to counter out and protect our life here. Smoker is going to go ahead and get 3 Don put underneath him. We're just going to go ahead and swing for 5,000 into Kaido. I think black... I mean, maybe our... I don't know. I think our black player... If he had... I can't see his hand, obviously. But damn, if he had Sakazuki there in hand to out this Kaido, that would have been really nice. We're gonna again tap 3 to play Tashigi from the hand here. I don't know how right that is. Maybe you keep that in hand for counter, but like really all you're countering is the Kaido swing because you're not the Kaido leader swing, I should say. I mean, you also have a blocker. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and go to Kaido's turn. Going to start with 10-drop Kaido swinging in direct for 12,000. He could just go 9-drop Kaido here, and I think that's how much Dawn he has. I think he does have 9 exactly. His X-Drake, double Hanya Ball, and then 9-drop Kaido, and then like some events. But playing 9-drop Kaido does tap him out, and notably he does only have 1 life, so I don't think that's actually correct. I do think that's probably the incorrect play. You definitely don't 9-drop Kaido. We're going to go ahead and tap 1 for Hanya Ball. This is going to go ahead and let him look at top 5 to add an Impel down, revealing double Queen. I guess you got to add Sadie here. Double Queen, Onigaishima, and Hirozumi, I think? Or is that the clan name? I don't even remember. I think it's Hiroshi. Kurozumi, though. It's Kurozumi. Still have 8 Dawn to play with. We're going to go ahead and put 3 underneath Kaido. We are going to go ahead and swing into, I think, Kuzan here. Try and clear this body. We're going to go ahead and pitch. I think that was 2 2Ks from the hand there. I think that was a Tashigi and a Suru to go ahead and protect. Yeah, it had to be. I'm stupid. Putting him to 9. We're going to go ahead and tap Onigaishima to get our last Dawn here. There is a world where he could just go... No, you don't Kaido effect here. You Kaido effect on your next turn for sure. Because I was thinking right now he could Kaido effect, but there's literally no point. Like, you definitely Kaido effect on your next turn. Probably keep some Dawn active for sure. So that, you still have access to playing all these events that you have in your hand. He still has a Judgment of Hell and I think double Blast Breath. We're going to tap 1 for another Hanya Ball. We're going to go ahead and look at top 5. He can add Sadie, Domino, or Judgment of Hell here. The only other card was the Kurozumi. We're going to go ahead and add a copy of Little Sadie here. Just another 2K counter. Pretty good. Got so much protection here. And then we're going to go ahead and tap 2 more to play the Sadie. Oh, no. I'm stupid. I was like, wait, there's no way he's playing it. Okay. He just it's because he put it in a slot that made it look like he played it. In my head, though, I was like, there's no way you play that card in this spot. That's funny. Just letting our opponent read the card, but really all it is it's just a 2K, right? We are going to go ahead and pass to Smoker. Smoker's going to start with their 4-drop Kuzan, swinging in for 5,000, and then reducing 10-drop Kaido by 4. We're going to go ahead and tap 2 for Judgment of Hell, reducing Kuzan by 3,000 and Smoker by 3,000, bringing them both down to a measly 2,000 power. We're going to go ahead and go Tashigi effect, tapping yourself to go ahead and reduce Kaido down to a 4 cost, I believe, and then tap all 10 for Kuzan, popping the 10-drop Kaido. Pretty fucking good for Smoker there. I'm not going to lie. He did find a good window to play this 10-drop Kuzan, and I take it all back. It was correct to play that Tashigi. That was the only way for him to just freely kill the 10-drop Kaido like that. There is maybe a world where... Oh, no, there's still a Borsalino in play. So you probably don't just, like, recklessly, like, burn the life here. You're going to go ahead and... Kaido's going to put 3 down underneath Kaido, swing for 8 into the 4-drop Kuzan. And that's going to go ahead and clear the body. I wish I could see how many cards Smoker has in hand. Oh, he put his hand down, but I can't quite see. They're all on like 1 stack. Both players are on 1 life, though. And I'm pretty sure Kaido might be trying to think of a line for game here. But I think going for game is like really, really risky for him. Because he doesn't have... he needs to keep up some Dawn to play events. We're going to go ahead and put 2 underneath the Hanya Ball, and then I think swing for 4,000 into Tashigi. That will go ahead and clear her. He still has 5 active. We're going to go ahead and tap 2 to go ahead and play Kurozumi. I think that's Higurashi. I think so. And then he's going to go ahead and pass the turn there, leaving 3 active. So that is, what, triple Blast Breath, or maybe like another Judgment of Hell and Blast Breath. Smoker going to get to play. They have 10 active. This is big. I mean, both players are on 1 life. It's just a matter of like knowing how much you should be swinging for and stuff like that. Like the leader smoker can freely swing for at least 7,000 here. And I mean, he doesn't have game. No matter what, like he does not have game. I mean, I don't know what's in his hand, but I mean, well, just looking at Kaido's hand, right? The double blast breath. I don't think he has another event though. I think it's just double blast breath. It is just double blast breath. We're gonna go ahead and think really hard here, because like this is like I think this is a crucial turn for both players here, right? You guys are both on 1 life, and then you don't want to make any misstep here, because a single misstep actually can cost you the game, which is quite funny. It did come up in one of my matches that I played at this locals, where like I was unaware I was at like 1 life, and I didn't clear bodies on the board. We're gonna swing for 10 at leader. Putting 5 underneath smoker. We're gonna go smoker effect to reduce Hannibal to 0, and then that's gonna make smoker 11. And then I don't think that was correct, but yeah, I think he tried to do the math there so that he doesn't lose the Judgment of Hell again, but I don't know. We still have 5 active. We're gonna go ahead and swing in for 10,000 with our Kuzan. That's gonna go ahead and eat a blocker. And then we're gonna go ahead and swing in for 11,000 with the Borsalino. No, it's 10,000 here actually. And then we're gonna go ahead and go Blast Breath to bump him to 9, and then pitch 2k X Drake to go to 11. Ouch! That was that was rough. That was not it. That was not it. But I think that was just, you know, a little bit of inexperience against like Kaido specifically. You know, maybe not knowing that there's a 1 cost card that gives 4,000 counter there. So I don't know how many cards are in Smoker's hand, but he is tapped out. Obviously cannot use Borsalino as a blocker. But luckily for him, well, actually, there is a Rush Kaido in the hand. that could change things. That very much could... No, I see the line, right? You just go 9-drop Kaido, and then you go Kaido effect -7 to trash that life and swing for 10. Right? Like, that's the line? That has to be the line. Because I was thinking, like, I mean, luckily for Smoker, it's just 2 Hanya balls on board, but then I saw the 9-drop Kaido, so I was like, that's pretty good chance for lethal. I don't know, once again, don't know how many cards are in Smoker's hand. Kaido just gonna go ahead and look into the trash bin of Smoker. Probably look at how many 2Ks he's played this game. Try and do the math here. I do think he's gonna go for that line though, right? I think that's like the best. I think that's a really good scenario to like secure your game here. You'll still have 1 active as well if you. But I think he's trying to weigh the outcome that it doesn't work out that way, right? Weigh all your options here. Like, what's the backup plan if that doesn't go through? But I don't think that there's much more like defense that he can do, because he doesn't have a blocker to like securely counter out of something. He has 1 Blast Breath and like 2 2Ks in hand. Yeah, that's it. And there's no way he can counter out of everything at that point. So I think the line here is to just try and go for lethal, because what he can counter out of like 8,000, you know, or he can go for this. Once again, I don't know how many cards are in Smoker's hand. I can't see. You know, Kaido players probably asked him once or twice. So he's you know, doing the math. We are gonna go ahead and put 3 down under Hanya Ball. We're gonna go ahead and swing for 5 at lead. That's gonna go ahead and eat a counter. We will go ahead and think now. So he didn't go for the Kaido line. Is that 2 cards in hand? No! Dude, the Kaido line was... Oh! Okay. I mean, there's a line, too. We're going to go ahead and go Kaido effect. Burn the last life. And then swing in for 8,000 a lead. And that's going to be GG. Okay. We still found lethal. We did still find lethal. But I think the Kaido line was more secure, though. Because then you can swing for 10 and then swing for, like, 6 with your lead. They have to count out of the 10. But yeah, GG's. Thank you so much for all the support lately. I really do appreciate it. And I think I'm going to have a double upload tomorrow, all right? Peace out, guys. See ya.